All right, welcome back. We've had our little chat with Yae Miko after she saved us, presumably from the Wanderer Scaramouche, before he could do the fandango at us.
Narukami, please.
Now, while we're here,
Safe.
I figured it's been a while since we made an offering to the tree. Probably have quite a few. Yeah, I would say we have quite a few. So we're at number 4 right now. And now we're at level 12. Oh, every single level is only 25 sigils, I see. Thankfully, that increased our Electrogranum level by 2. And we're 1 away from another. Wonderful. We get a crown. Fantastic. We have enough of these, or maybe I should start deciding who to use them on. Picking my favorites. I mean, I feel like the smart thing... Oh, we also got a billet. Oh, we got that last time. I feel like the smart thing to do would be to use it on our primary DPS characters, rather than just the characters I like. You know, the Ayakas and Hutaus and Eulas. Though honestly, with Eula, how nuky she already is, might be a little overkill. Then again, could be fun. Two fates. A key, fantastic. Ooh, 2 better fates. We'll be getting another billet and another crown. Man, this tree is very kind to us. I love it. It's a shame they keep the rewards hidden, though. I suppose they don't want to spoil us, but kind of makes me wonder how ridiculously good the level 50 reward might be. Oh, and we are 1 away from... No, 17 is the next. No, 13 is the next. At level 17, we'll get a new ability for the Electrograna. And at level 13, we'll gain negation too. When you're carrying an Electrogranum, you can now block a maximum of 8 instances of damage from some of Inazuma's environmental hazards. Nice. That'll be very useful. Currently, active characters type is Electro. Attacks of theirs that deal damage will cause the Electrogranum to unleash a coordinated lightning bolt attack. Oh, nice. And the duration, I don't know if I had this already, but duration to 20 seconds. Very nice. I feel like I might have already gotten that one. I should come back here more often. Oh, and while we're here as well, before we go to train, 2 things. First, I saw one of these, the sender being Sino, and I figured I should avoid reading it because I imagine it'll be amazing. I normally don't read these with you guys, but I figured this one will probably be too good not to, so... We've known each other for some time now, so I'll dispense with the pleasantries. If you have time, want to join me for a meal? Same old place, and I'm afraid all my friends will insist on coming too. Hey, no problem there. Kale will be hosting today's gathering. She said she had some questions regarding crystal flies, but that doesn't fly. It's crystal clear that she just wants to give me a rocking surprise. I appreciate it, of course. That's why I decided to share it with everyone else present. Perhaps there will be other surprises as well. See you soon, and don't be late. It won't be a reunion without you. Oh, and don't forget to bring your casket of tomes. Yes, that was every bit fantastic that I expected to be. Despite not being able to use them yet, pulling for Sino. In fact, I might have even used a guarantee on him. Is not a regret for me. No, that was worth every fate. That man is easily one of my favorite characters. Probably a competition between him and Klee for number 1 at the moment. Hard to say. But yes, we also have the hi Klee. Oh my god. Is she cosplaying his mother or something? Please tell me I have enough Genesis crystals from the the monthly subscription thing to get that. Oh. And preview page, but also let's see, events. So it's just a ley line overflow. Well, those are worth it. Probably go for the level up material. Maybe I'll do a mixture of both. I thought we might see the next banner here, but maybe we'll see that in the update here. Here we are. Hi, Klee. Aw. Is this going to be a Klee-focused event or update? Oh, yeah. She's so excited. Wait, is this a remix of her theme? This is gonna be the best update ever, isn't it?
Dear Animal God, please make Klee's bombs blow in the right direction and only blow up bad guys. And
Oh, my best prayer. 10 out of 10. Venti, you, for your own benefit, you might want to grant this one. Klee. Yes. An explosive expert and a regular at the Knights of Favonius confinement room. Also known as Fleeing Sunlight. Yep, there she goes. Pretty sure that's just stuff they showed in her trailer. Klee.
huh? What do I enjoy?
Anka call me, of course.
Simple. I like to find a quiet place by myself and read books on strategy.
Of course you do.
The whole day, without interruption. Oh, I'd be even happier if we looked over some of it together.
Aw.
Oh, one thing though. You'd have to sleep on the floor.
Why? One bed? That's fine. Man, this is tough. I mean, because I absolutely want Kazuha. I want Kokomi. But Klee has been my number 1 desire for ages.
You want to learn some Favonius
And
blade
she
work?
finally gets her rerun.
All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
Man, I really lucked out getting her the first time around, didn't I? Or I guess that was actually her first rerun. I think, maybe. I actually don't really know. That was my very first banner.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
A wayfaring figure whose identity is a mystery. Not exactly a mystery anymore. He dresses like a mountain ascetic. But he certainly does not act that part. Man, 3 banners that I would love to pull on. That is mean. Well, 4 if I include Kazuha, actually. But if I had to only pick one, the obvious answer is Klee. Especially with her getting that brand new outfit. Oh, blossoming starlight. She's so adorable. I mean, I love her normal outfit too. An exquisite outfit Klee wears only for the most important performances. The colors are brilliant, like a cake adorned with cream flowers and crowned with scarlet candles. When it comes, with it comes happiness and smiles that will fill your adventures. Yeah. Oh, look at her. Every time I think she can't get more adorable, she proves me wrong. Oh, and Kaya gets a new outfit. Gotta say, that one's kind of badass. I like it. Kaya's outfit from his role as the Dagger Bandit in the play. So there's gonna be a play in this event. Though flamboyant and designed to be as eye-catching as possible. Where is it? It isn't difficult to put on, though it does take some time to get all the accessories and daggers sorted. So Klee and Kaya, and presumably the rest of the Knights of Favonius, are gonna put on a performance. Secret Summer Paradise. Oh, Kokomi and Kale are going to join us. That'll be fun. Kokomi visiting, well, I assume it's Mondstadt. Sounds like a Mondstadt event. The searing summer sun envelops the earth, and at Paimon's suggestion, you return to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. There, you learn by chance of an astounding occurrence. The curtains are about to rise on a most special adventure. A park? Oh my god. This actually might be in Sumeru. Kinda looks like it. Well, if it is, I'll certainly have to... The choo-choo cart. I'll certainly have to head there. Luckily, it looks like it's in the area I've already been in. Actually, it looks like it's on the border. Well, as long as I'm aware that I'll need to go there ahead of time, I can do a little experience Sumeru properly and get there. Preprints. Well, we will, learn more about this when we actually do the event. Park attractions. Spino Blaster. Oh, suitably destructive for Klee. Sojourns of the Barking Fox. Oh, that looks fun. I kind of wonder if this is a new area. Dance of Flashing Thought. So this one's just a simple combat one. In a neat little arena. It's like on a stage. And then Bing Bang Flinch Ball. Oh! That one feels like it'll be my favorite. I enjoy these kinds of games. It almost looks like a... kind of reminds me of Cribbage almost, but with obstacles and, you know, with you only having the one roll and a set amount of friction. Perilous Expedition. An adventurer from Liyue seems to have encountered some trouble while studying the geography and hydrology of Sumeru for the Adventurers Guild. Help him explore the dangerous areas and complete the map. Of course. Then Shared Sight. Assist the Emerta researcher, no clue who they are, who is collecting experimental data by using an item called the Inscribed Mare. Find and recover small animals that have connected to the item to complete said experiment. And then Adventurers Trials Advanced. The branch master of Mondstadt's Adventurers Guild, Cyrus, has set up numerous stages to train the reaction, agility, and strength of new adventurers. Oh. Only those who pass these stages will be qualified to be adventurers. But can anyone actually get through them? This reminds me... Maybe. Well, no, that was to be a pirate, though. There was an event a while back in Liyue where the Crux Fleet had a bunch of trials. Alright, is this the end of this preview? I guess so. I am thoroughly excited now.
A blade embraces its duty. As a jeweler check.
A lot of exciting things coming. Guess we'll have to, where am I going? This way? Yes. Guess I'll have to get through this, quest a little faster. Well, I don't mind taking a break. Not to hang out with Klee, of course. By that I mean, I don't mind taking a break to hang out with Klee. Klee will always be protecting Klee's smile will always be my #1 priority in this world. Not that it needs protecting. Jumpty Dumpty does that for her. Should I... Let me double check. I don't necessarily... want to use up my guarantee on Kazuha now that... I mean, with Klee on the way, though, I actually don't know if she'll be the first or the second banner. Her banner will probably coincide with the event. But... regardless of whether I get Kazuha or not, I would like more Heijos and Yao Yaos. I've only used 35 wishes so far, so we're not even anywhere near soft pity. Yeah, what the hell? Let's go for another set of 10. Put us up to 45. And we get another Widsith. Man, I feel like that's the most common tome that I get. Not exactly what I was going for, though. Let's take it up to 50. There we go, another Heijo, exactly who I wanted. There we are, Heijo. All the way up to C5 already. Fantastic. The reason I want to max out his constellation, of course, being because I do plan on using him in a team someday, when we can. I just love his combat style. And that C6 is fantastic. Truly. In general, his, I feel like his constellations are all round above average compared to a lot of characters. In all of them being at least somewhat useful. Maybe it's my imagination.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this him for?
For training Paimon, obviously.
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves.
Oh.
I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined.
What if her skills have improved? You think of that, Yae Miko?
It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy.
Damn.
That should be a big help, don't you think?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I'm still facing a literal goddess, but one who absolutely kicked my ass. And, you know, there's the fact that really only the Traveler can fight her. You know, everyone else loses their vision.
The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
So, yeah. How dangerous is this, Yae Miko? Is this like a harmless simulation, or if I die in there, will I die for real? You're not answering. Yae Miko? How safe is this?
What's stopping you? Not still traumatized from your last encounter, are you?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, do you blame me? You say you know how good she is of a fighter. You know, and you're certainly not fighting her yourself. Though, to be fair, it's because she only took me into her inner world. Final challenge versus challenge. Well, let's start the challenge. Where is she? Ow! This is evil. Ow! God. This is definitely not safe. Ah, shoot. Ah! Damn. Ah! Whew. This thing is super dangerous. Ah, shoot. That one's... You gotta stay at range. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, how did I do? Not the worst you've ever seen?
What a workout!
It was definitely a little challenging. A little? We got our butts whooped by a machine.
So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
I mean, she was probably good friends with her before Raiden Shogun went all... Raiden Shoguni went all...
You mean me?
Yeah, you. Who else?
Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
Wait. Her familiar? Like... Huh.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
I actually forgot he was a familiar to Barbados. I mean, I remembered they were friends. But familiar has a kind of a specific meaning to me. You know, having played a lot of D&D in my time.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
Yes, please. Very persuaded indeed.
In your dreams.
Ah! Ah, curse you, Yae Miko. Please show me your fox form.
Aw.
I know. That is so mean of her to tease us like that.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say?
Well, I mean, I would assume that's because she's retreated from the world.
A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis.
Right. Yeah, I mean, she thinks that stasis is a necessity. Even though not, you know. I can sort of see how she came to that conclusion. You know, time weathers all things, and she thinks putting the nation into stasis will prevent that, but no, I don't think it will. Not truly. Also, I'm not sure it would be worth it, even if it would.
At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on.
It is sad. Now you want to save her.
You know, Yae never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia.
Aw. Well, that's sad. Poor Miko.
Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal.
Aw. But that is... God. It really does need a good old... Well, I would say she needs to be putting time out. Think about this tantrum she's throwing, but as Yae Miko put it, promise she put herself in an eternal timeout.
By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
I guess that, as long as it's in her mind, she doesn't care about the reality. Raiden Shogun is the wishful thinker here. She's taken a very one-sided view. Yeah, very.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost.
Yep. And you want to go with the latter.
I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Damn it, I love you, Yae Miko. I respect you deeply. And yeah, let's call it an intervention for her own benefit.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
Yes, she is.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan.
Sure, but
Could
still.
you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being?
No. I absolutely cannot. This is too precious. I love it.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
Uh-oh. There's more? I almost died there, thank you very much.
There's a part 2?
I know, right, Paimon? Why don't you take this one? Anything to say?
If you get hit by the Muso no Hitotachi, that's it. It's game over.
Yeah.
I would get
Wait,
training if I were
What
you.
was that one again? That was her burst, right? The one that's, didn't it kill Kazuha's friend, right? He wanted to experience it. Yeah, I think so. So basically saying it's an instant death to us. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, no, it is not her burst. That's the Muso Shinsetsu, not the Muso no Hitotachi. In which case, I don't think I've seen the Muso no Hitotachi yet. I don't think she used it on us.
I only wish life could be as
Probably
leisurely as this a little more often.
saved before
How greedy of me.
she could use it. All right. Oh, ow!
My apologies.
Surprise! Shoot, I can't.
Decided by destiny.
What am I doing? So I gotta defeat opponents while also dodging.
Wheel of
Your
life.
training is mean.
Think you can get away? Whirling snow.
Ah, shoot. I am terrible at this. It's multitasking here. shoot, missed that one too.
Here we go.
Got hit by that one rather.
Orders given, orders received. Life goes on.
My apologies.
I dodged it, I think. Thank you, invincibility frames. Yes, dodged that one too. There we go. Made it harder there, Miko. Made it quite a bit harder. At least it wasn't, you know, attacking one after the other.
We're finally done. How did we do?
Damn it, Paimon. You just had to say that, didn't you? You just couldn't help yourself.
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
Just guaranteed there's a part 3.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
No.
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure if even with finishing this training would make us a match for her.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you?
I would hope not, at the very least. Unless this was an elaborate plan to, you know, eradicate the Shogun's enemies. But I do believe you when you say you want to save her. So, I don't think that's the case. Honestly, if that was the case, you could have just let the Wanderer kill us.
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
Yeah, they're fighting a losing battle. This war of attrition. I mean, they're already on the back foot anyways. Their forces aren't as well stocked, equipped, trained, and even if they did manage to, you know, reach Narukami Island, quite frankly, what are they going to do against the Shogun? Kokomi's impressive, but I don't really know what her plan is to deal with the Shogun element. That's the thing. She is. I mean, the Vision Hunter Decree doesn't end until she ends it. Yeah, they're no match for her either.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself...
Exactly. That difference in power, that's... Facing her is actually actively scary. When she just seals your when she can seal your visions away with the wave of her hand. That's just... Now, granted, to be fair, she did that within her own mindscape, but still. The fact that I imagine she could probably do that in real life the same way she, you know, she seized the vision. The electromagnetism.
Considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
Well, not everybody in her army, in the Resistance. I mean, Kokomi and Goro definitely haven't had their visions taken.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
Thanks, Paimon. Not embarrassing at all.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary, it is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious.
Yeah. It's impressive that those who've had their visions taken have the will to fight back. I mean, since it basically strips you of ambition.
In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
That's true. A distraction for the Shogun's forces. So what is the plan?
Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive today.
Hey.
We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Sure, but I feel like you don't want to tell me.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests? Paimon's really struggling to understand how you work.
Is there really not another phase to this challenge? Paimon, you didn't jinx us? I guess not. All right, Paimon, I apologize, but that was a flag you set, and it's dangerous, and you shouldn't do that in the future. Who are you entertaining? Ayaka, perhaps? Or her brother, maybe?
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time.
You've had quite a long time to do so, I imagine. Though, actually, I guess not that long, since for this plan to work, apparently the Traveler is a critical piece. Traveler being someone she'd pull into her world, being a critical piece, and that only happened recently. But, who was the guest you had? You're not gonna tell me?
Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Gather intelligence.
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing.
Precisely.
The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun.
Yeah.
The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
Yep. So that does reinforce my original interpretation of that she isn't actually fully conscious of what her puppet is doing. Which is very interesting. And so it's basically acting on a set of programming instructions, which are manipulatable if you know what they are. Yeah, the Balladeer confirmed this.
Yes. This is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on.
Oh, very much so.
Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Are you suggesting that the Tenryou Commission is compromised, working with the Fatui? I mean, I certainly don't believe for a second that Kujo Sara is not 100% loyal to the Shogun. But you're saying there's elements within them that are working with the Fatui. I mean, it's possible that they're just fanatics and will obey the Shogun without question no matter what she orders. But I suppose it really wouldn't surprise me if they were compromised, or at least some elements compromised.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kujo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Right. The Tenryou Commission, Kujo Commission betrayed the Shogunate long ago.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kujo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed.
Yeah.
Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows.
With the end goal of weakening the Shogun enough to steal her gnosis somehow. Still curious as to the end game of that plan, how they actually will accomplish that.
Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
Right. Yeah, and we are kind of wanted, so we're not exactly free to move.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma.
Okay.
So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Is that all? I mean, easier said than done. Though, if you were gonna do it, we might be able to if we could convince Sara that there were disloyal elements within the Tenryou Commission. She's very loyal and noble. I think she'd be willing, maybe, to hear us out. To hear you out more specifically.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate.
Yeah, no.
I mean, inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission.
Yes, the one person who we know without a doubt is loyal to the shogunate before being loyal to the Tenryou Commission. And who would not take too kindly to the Fatui manipulating the shogun, I think.
If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
Yeah. Hey, don't be so coy. It's Kujo, Sara.
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest
Oh,
today.
she's the guest. Oh, perfect timing to convince her.
She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Hi, Sara.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest.
Yeah. To be fair, I was dragged here against my will. Or, well, not so much against my will as I was dragged here unconsciously.
Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Mototsuke.
Kujo Sara!
Yep. They're coming for us.
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Yes. No violence allowed, or...
Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun?
Very, very clever, Yae Miko. And very useful policy.
Ugh. Yae, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
Not sheltering, per se.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
I really love Yae Miko. She is such a fun character.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
I like those two. Just obeying like that.
Yae.
No
I'm a little
protests.
curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
Maybe.
You're the same as ever, Kujo Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
Which is precisely what we need to make use of right now.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too.
She will. Everybody's. I've always been kind of curious how each of them feels about that fact.
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Huh.
It's not really the
It's
Shogun's
tragic.
chosen course.
Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
I mean, it's the chosen course of her puppet.
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
Yeah. No time for being coy or poetic or anything like that right now.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
Yeah.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yeah, the Kujo Poor Kujo Sara. Not even made aware by her own clan. Granted, smart on their part. They would know her loyalty to the Shogun, but she wouldn't take too kindly to it.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yae, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day.
Kujo Sara. That naivety does not suit you.
Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki.
To be fair, we don't actually know who within the clan is a traitor.
He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
With a very strong reward offered, perhaps? Or maybe threatened into it somehow? Hard to say. I mean, what if they offered him the shogunate? Because their plan does remove the shogun's gnosis after all. And presumably with it, some power. The game is a little coy about that detail, but it doesn't remove them of all power, but
3 days. Come back here in 3 days, and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look.
there's some truth to that. Yeah.
And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
What are you gonna make me do, Miko?
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also,
What, you want to demand me being handed over?
she will have to come with me.
I will not go quietly.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
I'll sick Paimon on you.
That was so scary. Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujo Sara here.
Yeah, not the one I was expecting to be your guest. Not at all. But it makes sense.
But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
No, almost certainly not.
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Yeah. Now we need to actually get some, evidence. You do, I hope, know where to find some, at the very least.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
No. This isn't a god, this is Sara.
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only had 3 days.
Yeah, you could have given us more time, like a week.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Awaken the professional. The professional. Awaken. You're not talking about Sayu, are you? Sayu? Is that you? I mean, she's the one we know who likes to sleep a lot. I'm not really sure what her actual role is. Some sort of ninja thing. Little ninja tanuki. Chinju Forest. That's where I think I would expect to find a little tanuki, well, someone dressed up as a tanuki. Here, wait. Yeah, that's definitely her. Got a leaf on her head and everything. That's great.
That toy tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before.
What, a human or a tanuki? Or a human dressed as a tanuki?
Not a tanuki. I'm a Mujina.
What is a Mujina then, Sayu?
I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth.
Aw. Are you, so you're still growing then?
Is this the professional you were talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
She doesn't look very professional at all.
Why? Well, let's wait to see how she actually does when she's performing a job. Just because she's tired and doesn't like work doesn't mean she can't act professional.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow! A ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques?
I don't know about that. That might have just been a tanuki transformation technique.
Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato
Oh.
Ayato.
Nice. So you are actually kind of working with the Kamisatos then. Are they aware of your support?
Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban.
Well, they're officially neutral. Secretly, though, we all know a little better than that.
However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities.
I like that. Chronically lazy.
Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal.
You're talking to us. Talk to the ninja.
It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
I mean, actually, it kind of would be. You do run a publishing business there.
You make it sound so simple, but
What exactly is the evidence we're looking for?
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information.
I'd like you to indulge us with all the information. Thank you very much.
For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship.
Right.
Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to.
The Yashiro Commission. Though they seem to be stonewalling the Yashiro Commission, so maybe not so easy. It's easier, though, yeah.
Now you're following me.
But that isn't the evidence.
The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends.
What, you mean like Ayaka and Toma?
Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
3 days, I know. You kind of put me in a hard place here, but... Alrighty. I guess we'll be heading to the Komore Tea House next. Until then...